Hello everyone on YouTube. We are back with more Mystical Block. We are continuing our way through, looking to hopefully start wrapping up this in a little while, but we will see how that ends up working out. I felt so clever getting this up, and it does sorry, it does help kickstart you in the beginning. But once you get to custom flowers, well, not really a lot that can get in your way. I think what I need to do is take one of these and put it there, lock that one. I wonder if I just run back and forth, is that gonna make these operate faster? Well, we have an entire area right here specifically designed for this. So, I'm gonna grab a sickle or a farming instrument. Three. Trade these. Now, I do need to build a custom essence machine, and we will get there. But for now, yeah, these are quite crazy. See what's used in these gross modifiers. I know it is premium, but is it the kind that I can... No, unfortunately, it is not the kind I can farm. If it were, this would become a very, very easy objective. Now, the main thing I need to determine at this point is how we are going to go about doing this. Supremium Essence can be gathered in a bunch of ways. Insanium can only be gathered in a specific manner. A shame. Okay, so secondary chance seems to be the same. No matter what, but let's take a peek. Yeah, it looks like the secondary chance is the same across the board. We do want to take this find you. There we go. We've already gotten that. What we're trying to do is get these to, there we go, give me the seed. And that way I can lock the specifically inclined chest. Nitro crystal crux below. Okay, so for right now, that's the only way I'm going to be able to do that. It is a bit of a pain. Let's lock that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, oh, oh, not quite what I was trying to do. I believe we have more panels. Yep, covers. Oh. I think what we need to do is take one. There we go. Now we have one of each of these. It is quite useful. Because we can come here, come down to some of our other recipes. We probably are going to need a second one of these, which is perfectly fine. Okay, so these all make this. Back. I realize I need to not move the red ones just yet. While we are getting quite a good amount of them, thankfully, we have not gotten the seeds, and I don't know if the seeds are going to drop. Oh, I did forget, however, that I need one of each of them for the importer. And then, boom, boom. There we go. Means if I come here, I believe I have some pylons I can upgrade. We will make a few of these. Ooh, well, is useful. Just need to figure out. Hmm. Okay, so I have to individually grab these. So you want to upgrade this. Is that all of them? I could have sworn we had more. Too. Okay, so those are going to need to be four. Hit start. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. That is awesome. I can't turn them red yet. Like, I know I've got the materials to do it, but I don't have the actual resource sets yet. Now, according to this, I should have 64. Actually, you need to check table. Aha. Come here. All I gotta do is move the cable here. Cool. Okay. whatever that was, it seems to have fixed it by okay. Now, dependent on what I'm making, I believe we're doing vibranium first. 6 blocks of diamond. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, in theory, these are all at least attempting to max out. They have infinite power capabilities. There we go. 100 million. That's gonna take a minute. But thankfully, time is our friend here. I do need to get them up to the reds. Have it. Now I can lock that. That. Cover. Toss that, and then there we go. Actually, do this smart. The other thing we want to do power. Now, I don't remember what the player transmissions are, but I do know that we started at hardened. Blazing. There we go. That is mostly done. Say 10. Start crafting. Come down here to the 10 and oop, they are all there. here. Gonna convert these down. I don't know if, yeah, I don't think they're gonna use those, which is a bit of a pain, but there's not a lot I can do about that. You have the energized cables, thankfully. Now these move 200,000 RF per tick. My question is, I look up the ultimate. Where is it? Yeah, that is a whole lot more RF per tick. Now the question becomes, does it work? Hmm. Oh, no, no. We want to make sure that we are... Hmm. Is it the configurator? Yeah. Okay, so it's about the same. So I will use the universal. Just because at least, according to their own stuff, they say they do more. We will find out. Hmm. Odd. At least they were there. The other thing I want to look at is the vibranium dust. So I have to use soul lava. That's not the worst. Okay, so I can toss soul sand in, mix soul sand with blazing blood. Easy enough. It's worth overdoing. Get a bucket. Blazing, and then 1, 2. Oop, I forgot to come in. 6. Don't need those. Now, that's about to do bad things. Okay. Old glass. Why are you? There we go. Did that pull all of it out? Because that's saying that I have a bunch of free space. Just put that there. Go. Rain. Okay, so we do need to get creative with our creating. Okay, I'll let that charge up for a second because it looks like it's having a hard time. We want right. Helps if I spell it correctly. Because we're losing that now, can we? Ah, and we're gonna throw the book in there because right now we are 12 blocks. Odd because I could have swore I had a lot more than that, but even if this does break it. I go there. Now will you behave? No. Okay, how do I add fluids to a smeltery? Cute. Now, hypothetically, I'll come here, pull out some seared brick. I will accidentally throw my tool. I throw a bucket. I manually dump a fluid. It's gonna tell me invalid block. Hmm. Yes, we have to tinker. Encyclopedia of Tinkering. All the way to the top. Question is, will this let me... Okay, probably faster for me to go here and go, oh, nope. This, do that. Mighty smeltering, great. Smeltery. Okay. This their power. Mechanical. We want ultimate. Don't fluids, gases. Okay. Hmm. Buckets, copper cans. If I do copper. Aesthetically. I can melt it down, but I can't do anything with it. Great. Okay. Change plans, especially because this is mostly just a waste of time. We do want to keep the soul glass. We want fire. We're going fire resisting. Nether, here we come. Sure. Can be used in crafting of a lot of things. Just I don't think cool, but yeah, no idea. Actually, since I'm doing this while flying, we're gonna make us a magnet. And it's actually under quest for useful mods. mag. Right. Forgot I have to do it on this one. I get net. Boom. Boom again. There we go. On me, I think I have to turn it on. That is. Nope. I believe I can add sharpness to this. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Here, Cyclopedia. Welcome, breaking. Grades. Huh. Actually, that's actually really useful. So I need copper, bones. Grab you, copper, and TNT. And since I have the ability to have infinite, like, as crazy as it can be. So the next thing we need to do is throw this in here, this, and then split it. Question is, did that use up all my available modifiers? I hope not. But did make this quite a useful sharpness. Quartz. That's easy enough. The quartz. Do that. Okay, I need one upgrade slot. And I believe I can get that with the fact that it's a beheading. Cool. Spotless. I want a jeweled apple. Which is a diamond over an apple, so you're kidding me. Okay. Scratch that idea just for right this second. If we just grab a head, because we have infinite zombie heads. That. Theory. That should have given the advantage. Let's go teleport to the blazes. And see. Okay. That could have been coincidental, so let's check. Still not enough to one-shot, but that's... That's not 100% of the time, but... happening. Really do need to get better stuff. A bunch of blaze rods, but not a bunch of bowls. I just realized, why am I doing this the hard way? Capture. Monster ball. That's what it's called. Boom. 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 And boom. Okay. That should be enough of them. Now I can go home. Oh, we want to turn that off. Throw the heads we do have in there. The glass. Here, go there. You're not allowed to be doing that. I thought. Okay, so it's specifically got to be the right ratio. Um. Here. Go. one bucket. And now, in theory, I get a bucket here, there, turn this on, turn this off, bucket of soul lava, and there, get it back, because I can go here and change it out. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, I get it. You don't want me to manipulate it, but I'm already manipulating it by doing that. So, sorry. This. And okay, gonna need multiple buckets. Okay, multiple buckets won't work. Okay, seared fuel tank. Cool, we can melt that down. Unobtainium, I believe, is going to be the one that is a pain in the neck to acquire. Yeah, because it takes creative dust, and that is quite a hassle. Find a auto farm. Hmm. There. Do that. Right this very second. Powering 4 of these at least. Um, by the wither upon death. Yeah. Avoid playing that game for now. Hypothetically. You still gonna get power? Like, I hope you do, but I don't know. You know, is I want to do solar panels for these. Boom. Boom. And boom. Do not connect to the actual grid, because if you do, everything will break. Run around and collect on these for a little bit until it is gathered. What I should do is, oh, well, to remember that for now. Just because materials quite quickly. Uh, Fusion, but okay, so that's how you. Right, I forgot about that one. Used for bioenergy. Turn seeds into power, which is not really needed for me because I have a very large quantity. Hmm. There. This with I need 4 of them. That is actually not that bad. And I could make this faster. In fact, I will. Um, that because we are going to here. Craft me 25. And it should craft them quite quickly. Mind me, let me drop the non-used items off. I think what's going to end up happening is the limit is going to not be the actual lasers, but how quickly power can be transferred. But even then, it looks like it's just fine. Grab a bucket. I believe there are a couple things that are made um, using this. That would be one of them. Yeah, I think about it. There's not really anything to be made that I would need. Interesting. Gold. While we wait. Pasta is in there. Seeing as I have excuse me. Don't play that game. I have infinite soul lava. Or is it that you can only add in increments? Excuse me. Okay, that's worrisome. We're gonna do compressed diamonds one more time. Yeah, yes, I do know I am being very cheeky about it. No storage. Infinite. It's creative. There is a difference. Go. Boom. Fluids. Hope that I only messed it up by one. This should make 1 ingot's worth. Okay. So it's still more than that. Which is fine, because now I have the ability to make these quite easily. The only one that's even remotely difficult is one that is going to be for crafting recipes, so. Yep, just this last one. Now, so weird. The other thing I can do is go here and just go boop. Very physical thing. Technically one way to do it. But at any rate, that I believe what I want to make is a crafting card. I want Crucible. This I do. That I say you handle fluids. Um, Too crazy. A crafting card. Theory. With fluids. I don't know if this is gonna work. Put down a creative crafter. Throw that in there. If I come here and order for those, didn't think that would work. But we want to come here and aesthetically, if I put a searing tank there, over to my crafting window. Tell you to craft one. Aha! Okay. Now all we do you the whole thing not work because I'm trying to be uh one, 2,296. So that's just gonna make two. That is a thing I can solve quite easily. I'm okay. Does work. come here. So, set. That makes 2. That is acceptable. Now we just have to make more. Here. I'm sure there's a button for it, but right now, just make 2 of those. For what it was, why I needed the drills. And I think it's this nether cobalt. I feel like that was just for a seared brick, right? Yeah. And because I have draconium plants, I'm not worried about that, so. Only need a solution for this. Reminds me. Round and go with a little bit more of this, at least for now. Because I have the process as automated as I currently am looking forward to, but other than that, so I have these self annihilating. Here, come here. Take those. Just to be. What is that? Insanium apples. That and that. 1, 2, 3. Now they're not the quickest. Like, they're quick, but for what it is, I could probably build a giant network for it. Which I might. That's going to be its own little project. Because, yeah, something like this would just end up being the solution. Now, I don't know if I could put these right over pipes. I can try though. Usefulness. Offs. Or it said I had an extra those, but hey. Wrong. I just do this. One of these. I kind of push through the pipe. 3, 2, 1. Not entirely sure, but let me double check. I think it does work. Means that I could technically make all of that self-automating. Oh, right. I forgot. Anything picked up near here goes in there. Now, can I place this over the plant, though? I place that over it. Still grows and still funnels. So, that is probably going to be my new farm setup. And it's just going to be expanding every time I can. Which, honestly, is more often than I thought. Mind me. Oh. Those 4 in there for now. Back of those. Power. Those. Rehearsals. Want a builder's wand. Eddie wand. Technically, all I need. The thing I'm going to be carefully is one table. Ultimate. That's what we're looking for. Blocks. Now, while I could do that, I do need to get in between the actually, why am I not doing it this way? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because if I go like this, come here, shift, do that. And I can fix it when I get back. Hmm. Funny, I need 2 more. Actually, we don't even want a drawer. We want a reason we want that crafting machine. Ooh, I have to separate out the seed. So, here's the thing I'm actually gonna do. Okay. Okay. This is getting old very quickly. So, nice floor. Definitely just put away something I probably shouldn't have. But and boom. There we go. Hmm. Oh, it's because I'm holding down shift. I was wondering why it was showing some advanced tool tip. There we go. Now, at least in theory, it's gonna be this is gonna be a thing, isn't it? This has no power. Very simple solution. There and oh, in theory at least. That's what I dropped my wrench. We need to do the upgrade because of course we do. Even dealing with that right now. Come over here. Grab the items that were lost. Great power this. Did you end up with another star seeds? No, 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 no. Come back. Right. You've got to in on the top. Hmm. Okay. Gonna do. Seeing nothing I can really do about this in the Catch-22 style that it is. Roll through here. Universal cables. There. And that. And feed power through the bottom. $2 billion of those. Because I have EMC. You're kidding me. Okay, I can't. I need controller. Boom. Find. Storage monitor. 2 imports. Need a disk drive. We're gonna need the crazy disks, but that's fine. Over here, I'm gonna build an entire system. Whole thing. Gonna be that's where I had. You know what? I'm not really worried about it. Apparently, I'm not even using the infinite space that uses. Import. Right. I think I have to do it at the chest. Chest. Nope. Do it as drawers. At drawers. One drawer controller. 3 of those. And by doing that way, don't need. Over to here, go to storage. That. That. The other thing I need to do is finish this. And there are better ways for me to have done this. Where right now, that. I don't know why I'm making this. Literally just said, hey, this is needed. Dump everything for now. I believe it's iron. That I need to repair my tool. Yeah. This is why you should check stuff before you start building. Because I was about to build this giant farm. At the end of the day, I don't need a giant farm. All I need is a machine for converting. That's gonna be easy enough. Go to violet matter. There. Want refined because we do want our storage monitor. pattern grid. We just want a normal grid. Here and go boop. Boop. I now have these seeds. Now I do want to do the import just because we are using them. And having a already set up like collections, fine. This, this, this. Plus that. That refined. X. Boom. Priority, you are -1. Oh. Right. I do need a drawer disk. And if I go to infinite, then, and now all the other stuff that I've been collecting. Oof, okay. This is already putting far more than I was anticipating. Hmm. Okay. Refined. Why can't I set the monitor? Oops. Wrong system. What I want to do is make a premium seed go. Toss that in there. Yep. Okay. One. Right. I forgot. It goes in here. Converted, so need to intentionally take it out and then say, hey, I want to use this in the process. Use this. What we need. So, remind me, I want to do that. I have to have a very specific amount. I have titanium ingots. We are getting close to the time, but I think, at least for right now, okay, going just a tiny bit over. Boom. Boom, boom. I'm both not surprised and surprised that I had the patience to do all this before when it was not the easiest thing to do. Okay. And now I have seed reprocessing. And what I want to do, I want to put it right here. Solar panel on the roof of it. Oh, right, can't do it on the roof. I can technically. Find me. Go to refine. At refined, sorry. Import a bunch of this. We want to export. Take the whole stack. Mr. Sheep. Come down here and add this to the network. Oop, no, wrong button. Reduce thrust. Because right now, I'm moving way faster than I actually have a need. Believe it or not, is at the end of the day a bad thing. That is an importer I selected, right? Okay. That should allow the whole system to just behave. Next thing I want to do is get a universal pipe. Now it's ultimate, because if you do universal, it will only do the one type. You steal my... That'll be a pain in the butt, but that'll be a pain in the butt for another time. Let me go here. Really should have done this in a harder way, but on exporter, port. Do that. Grab that. Go, yep, that's what you're exporting. Yeah. Just infinite export. Still have no idea what I messed up with that, but it is what it is. Toss the wand in there. Steak. Oop. I think I have to actually call it infinite. Infinite. Yep. Steak. And I believe that is it for today. I believe that will be our wrapping up point. Okay, which one is frozen? Oh, the power. The power is what's frozen. There we go. Much better. Now, funny thing is, the more of these I make, the faster I can just auto craft. Now, I'm not quite I'm not quite at the point where I can do that, but I'm not at the point where I can just start telling it to make these, because that's 16 plus 12, 28, 36, 40. 40 insanium just to do that. But do is at least tell it that is what I need. We also want to do pattern because I took them out. Okay. We will finish this up in the next episode. For right now, take it easy.